Okay, everyone, now we are at the final part of our cross making. Last step in the process is attaching the two pieces together and then attaching the heart onto that and putting a stake on the back of that. Now these are just poplar stakes you can buy at Walmart or Lowe's, anywhere. They're back there in the section with the mailboxes and the yard signs. I use these because this is something that anybody can get a hold of. That way, because this is the only part of the cross that will be in the ground, so this will more than likely rot. This will rot quicker than anything else here. When these give out, you can replace them, and you don't have to have me to do it. I will do it for you if you want it done. I charge like $5 to replace it, plus the cost of the stake, unless you bring me a stake. But we're getting ready to start on this process, so just stand by and watch the process. Let me get you turned around here. And right there. Okay. Now I put this extra base on my drill press so that it won't be rubbing the finish that I've already applied to the crosses. It won't scuff it up that way. And this is going to be the front, and this will be the front. So what we have to do is we put the cross together. This is the way I do it anyway. Put the cross together like that. Set it down under it. And I'm going to put 5 holes in the part where it actually crosses each other. So, I'll get my safety glasses on. And we'll get this done. Now, in case you're wondering, I am drilling all the way through this where the holes come out the front, because the heart is going to be attached through those same holes. So, just take, and you can measure this if you want. I just eyeball it and center it up and get it centered like that, and then I'll put some screws in it right now in a second. Let me move you over to here, somewhere around here. I ain't got that much room. Okay, let me raise you up here. Turn you around a little bit. Okay. Now, the way I do this is I just, like I said, I eyeball this to center like that, and I've got these. They're 1 3/4, sorry, 1 3/4 galvanized wood screws. They'll outlast the wood probably, so you'll be able to use these screws over and over. I just turn the choke down on that. trying to find somewhere to lay this down, but I don't want to scuff it. Lay this right down here. Seven. There we go. Might want to turn it up a little bit past 5 where it'll sink in a little bit. And basically, that's all that is done on that. I'll put the rest of these screws in, and I'll probably put one more down here, or I'll wait till after I get this put on, and then I'll do that. Let me get this finished attached, and then I'll come back and show you what I do with the stake on getting it attached and trimming it down. Now our cross is all put together and attached with 5 screws on the back. We're going to move on to getting our stake cut down to its final length and getting it attached to the back of the cross. Now, I like to have about 6 inches sticking out the back, the bottom down here, because if you get 6 inches in the ground, I honestly don't believe it'll go anywhere. But then when you do that, because these stakes are so long, it sticks out the top. So what I do is I trim it off right about here, and that way I can put a screw in on that side of the cross section, and then I can put a few down this way also. So let me get measuring tape, make sure I got 6 inches out the bottom. Actually, I had about 9. Okay, about there. And we just center that up best we can. That. And then we'll mark it where we're going to cut it off at. That back up there. Bring him out to where we want him. Like that. Get him centered up. And we'll mark where we're going to put the holes at. And these, I'll probably just put a 1-inch wood screw in, and because this is just going into this, I'll probably put a 1 5/8 in a spot or two, maybe 1 1/4 inches. I hold it over to the side always, and I check with the screw that I'm planning on using to make sure that I got enough going into the cross actually without it coming out the back, out the front of it. So we're going to go with these 1 1/4 inch ones, and like I said, I'll probably put a 1 3/8 in this one down here, and let me get the holes drilled in this piece, and then I'll be back. Okay, now next step is to get this last little bit attached. Going to take it, and well, this is softer wood than the cedar, so I'm going to adjust this down a little bit so it don't hammer on it so much. in. And I'll be right back. Now that's got our cross completely finished, stake attached, all up and down the back. Just make sure that if you were to purchase one of these, that you save the screws when you go to replace this. Try to hang on to this so you can trim that length, and then that way you can also see where to drill your holes at, and make sure that you use the screws that are already in it, because they are already to the right length that they need to be, and that is a completed cross. Thank you all for watching all 3 of these videos and bearing with me on the shoddy video work, because I'm not used to that. And I got a few other projects coming up. If I get time, I'll try to do another video. But if I don't, I hope you all enjoyed this one, and leave me some comments in below there on the Facebook. We'll see you on the next one. See ya.